Sometimes bringing someone joy can be a painful experience. There was this one time I was at the annual Christmas Eve party at my friend Karen's house, and I was standing alone in the breakfast nook. In front of me are a dozen sugar cookies cooling on a baking sheet, and I was about to make a terrible decision. Karen and her husband's Christmas Eve party is the highlight of my holiday season, and I've been coming to it for years. So I want to make sure that I'm invited back again every year. To ensure this, I am the ideal house guest. I always arrive on time, I always help in the kitchen, and when I see the look of joy on Karen's face, I know that I'm going to be invited back again next year. But this Christmas Eve was different. I had arrived late. I had not gotten to help in the kitchen. And when Karen walked out and proudly announced that she had just purchased some expensive glass tea lights and wanted to set them up everywhere, I jumped up and said, "I'll help." She handed me the box. I took the box, started to open it up, and right when it got to the halfway point, all of them just fell to the ground and shattered. Between me saying, "I'll help," and the shattering, 20 seconds. When I saw the look of disappointment on Karen's face, I wasn't so certain I'd be invited back again next year. Later, after dinner, still feeling bad about the tea light incident, I was standing alone in a breakfast nook, and in front of me were a dozen sugar cookies cooling on a baking sheet. And without thinking, I just popped a small one into my mouth, and I instantly regretted this decision because it was awful. It was hard, yet I could feel my saliva starting to dissolve the outer surface. It was like trying to eat a rock covered in sand. And I wanted this thing out of my body as quickly as I possibly could. So I ran to the kitchen, but in between me and the trash can was Karen. So I did the only thing I could think to do. I had to swallow it. So I bit down and I broke through its core, and then I just chewed until I finally got it down. But now I had a secret. I either had to tell Karen her cookies are terrible, or someone else was gonna have to do exactly what I just did. So I knew I had to take one for the team. Now the following is the exact dialogue between Karen and me. "Hey, what are those?" "They're ornaments." "What?" "Yeah, they're equal parts salt, flour, a little bit of water to keep them together." "What do you think that would do to the human body?" "If you threw it at it, if you ingested it." "Did you eat one?" "Yes." At this point, Karen burst out laughing and happily announced, "Hey, Kevin just ate an ornament." And even though my digestive system was screwed up for 72 hours, when I saw the look of joy on Karen's face, I knew all was forgiven and that I would be invited back again next year.